Okay, Mr. Fry, we have Mr. Herberholz here. Do you need a breakout session with him?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And Ms. Holly, I believe you're here for Mr. Herberholz?
Yes.
Okay, we're on the record then in file 19-19281-FH, People versus Craig Thomas Herberholz. We're here today for a hearing on a probation violation, and we are proceeding today by video conference. Mr. Fry, would you like to place your appearance on the record?
Brian Fry, appearing for Craig Herberholz.
All right, and where do we stand, Mr. Fry, with Mr. Herberholz's case today? I think we were checking in to see that some community service and got completed.
Yes, Your Honor. I did speak with Ms. Holly yesterday. Mr. Herberholz is actually being supervised out of county, and there seems to be some delay in communication between the probation officers from the completed hours that I've seen versus what Miss Holly has. It seems like everyone might not be on the same page with the out-of-town probation officer. My request today would be either to set this out a couple weeks to get everyone on the same page, or set it for a hearing in a couple weeks. And then in the meantime, again, I would try to get everyone on the same page. But as far as I can tell, it really shouldn't be an issue now.
Has he done all 50 hours?
He will have done all 50 by this weekend.
The agent shows he needs to do 23 more hours.
His sheet that I've seen shows that he has 46 done.
Okay, well, either way, he's had plenty of time to get this done.
All right. I would agree. I think what I want to do is set this for a hearing. If they're done by, that time, I'd be willing to dismiss it, which it sounds like they will be. So shouldn't be an issue, but I think this needs resolution one way or another. Ms. Clark, could you find us a 1 hour probation violation hearing date, please?
How far out, Judge?
I would say give it a couple of weeks, so maybe start looking week of the 25th.
Thursday, September 28th
At what time?
at 8:15.
I could do that.
All right, so September 28th at 8:15. Obviously, if Mr. Fry, if you can get that resolved with Ms. Holly between now and then, that doesn't necessarily need to happen, but we'll set it for that time just in case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you then, Mr. Herberholz. You are all set.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, you want to speak to Mr. Arrington?
Yes, please.
All right, Mr. Arrington, I'm going to place you in a breakout room with Ms. Underwood.
I had a jury trial Monday, Washington. I was hoping
Okay, Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Arrington's case?
I am, Your Honor. I've talked to Mr. Arrington and I'm,
Let me call the case, Ms. Underwood.
oh, sorry.
All right, it's file 23-21440-FH, People versus Tyshawn Jerome Arrington. We are here today for a pretrial hearing in this case. We are proceeding by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record, beginning with Mr. Vanetto. Mr. Vanetto, you're appearing on this case? I'm not getting any audio from you, Mr. Vanetto. I cannot hear you.
I can cover while we're waiting for him to figure that issue out, just because I know it's MDOC. So Phoebe Meir on behalf of the people.
Okay.
Rhonda Underwood on behalf of Mr. Arrington, Your Honor. Mr. Bayonetto and I are talking, and I believe there's probably going to be a resolution to this matter. And I believe this is the first pretrial. We would ask for just another pretrial, Your Honor. We should be able to resolve this.
All right. Any issue with that, Ms. Meir?
No objection.
All right, I will set this out then to October 11th at 8:15.
What was that date again, Your Honor?
October 11th.
Thank you.
Ms. Underwood, would you do that stip in order, please?
I will do that stip in order.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Arrington. You are all set for today then.
All right, thank you.
And Alex, if you didn't hear that, that was October 11th.
Okay, I have a gentleman just got his audio connected recently. Your screen name is just iPhone. Can you tell me who you are?
Antoine Simmons.
Okay, 1 second. All right, I do have a Lenawee Jail 2 room logged in. I don't have audio or video right now. If there's someone in that room, can you please turn on the video and unmute the device? Ms. Underwood, I have Matthew Smead here. Do you need a breakout session with him?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
All right, we're just waiting for him to get his audio connected. All right, for the person in the JFC Hearings 2 room, can you tell me your name?
Shane Scott.
All right, Ms. Underwood, do you need a breakout session with Mr. Scott?
Just briefly, Your Honor.
We're still waiting for Mr. Smead to get his audio connected.
And do we have Mr. Ianni from the AG's office, Your Honor? He may be in your waiting room. I don't see him in here.
Yeah, I do.
Can you hear me?
Yes, is that Mr. Smead?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Smead, your attorney is working with another one of her clients right now. I'm going to place you back in the waiting room just for a few minutes until she's ready for you.
Okay. Goodness.
Mr. Malero, we have Mr. Simmons here. Do you need a breakout session with him?
Yeah, real quick, Judge, shouldn't take long.
1 second. All right, the gentleman at the jail, you are Mr. Saunders?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Mawad, if you're there, do you need a breakout session with Mr. Saunders?
Judge, I do not. I did talk to him yesterday.
Okay, let me take care of Ms. Underwood's case. We'll do Mr. Saunders next.
Very good.
Shane Scott. Okay, we are on the record now in file 23-21437, People versus Shane Champion Scott. We are here today for a pretrial hearing in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record. Mr. Bayonetto, are you covering this one? Still don't get anything from your microphone, Mr. Bayonetto. Ms. Muir, are you able to cover this one for Mr. Bayonetto as well? Ms. Muir has apparently stepped away, so we are, I think, without a prosecutor at the moment. Oh, no, we have Ms. Arnold.
I'm here.
Okay, this is Shane Scott. Are you able to cover this one, Ms. Arnold?
Depending, yes.
All right. Okay, so you want to place your appearance on the record and we'll see where we can go.
Allison Arnold for the people.
Rhonda Underwood for Mr. Scott this morning, Your Honor. Mr. Scott and I have discussed this, and Mr. Bayonetto and I have discussed this matter, Your Honor. We're working on a resolution. I believe this again is a first pretrial, and we would ask for another pretrial, by which time I think this matter will be resolved.
Right. Ms. Arnold, do people have any issue with that?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so let's set this out to October 18th at 8:15. So October 18th at 8:15. Ms. Underwood, or can you do the stip in order?
I will do so, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, we also need to have fingerprint information in this file, so I'm going to do an order for fingerprints. All right, Mr. Scott, then you are all set.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank Okay, Mr. Mawad, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Saunders?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we are on the record then in files 23-21403-FH and 21-21404-FH, People versus Jason Paul Saunders. We are here today for a pretrial hearing in these cases, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me have the attorneys place their appearances on the record. Ms. Arnold, are you handling this one?
Hi, Ken, Your Honor. Allison Arnold for the people.
Your Honor, good morning. Elias Mawad appearing on behalf of Mr. Saunders.
All right, Mr. Mawad, where do we stand with Mr. Saunders' cases today?
Judge, Mr. Sneed and I have worked out a plea. We've worked out the guidelines. We have a conversation with you this week. So would you mind just maybe giving us 3 to 4 more weeks to just see what your thoughts are, relate it back to Mr. Saunders, and see if we can finally come up with that plea?
Okay, Ms. Arnold, anything we need to address from the people's side?
And no, Your Honor, that sounds reasonable.
All right, so we can do 3 to 4 weeks with the October 4th at 8:15.
That's fine. And Judge, I can prepare the stipulated order as long as Ms. Arnold, you allow me to sign your name. That's okay.
Certainly, Mr. Mawad.
Thank you.
All right, so October 4th at 8:15 a.m.
Judge, just one question if I can. Your COBs, we're doing this by Zoom or telephone or in person? How are you doing these?
To do a COBS conference?
Right. Yeah.
I prefer to do them by Zoom.
Okay, that's fine. That's all I needed to know. I just wanted to confirm. Appreciate you, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Saunders, you can let the officer that's with you know that you are done with court for today.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
All set.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Smeed?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Computer just lost me.
All right, we are on record then in file 23-21455-FH, People versus Matthew Eric Edward Smeed. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me have the attorneys place their appearance on record, beginning with Mr. Ianni.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Ianni, Special Assistant Attorney General for the People.
Rhonda Underwood for Mr. Smeed this morning, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, and Ms. Underwood, where do we stand with Mr. Smeed's case today?
Mr. Smeed made a $200 payment last week on Wednesday, Your Honor. I'm not sure if that's reflected yet, but he also is in the process. He was just laid off, I believe, seasonal work at Hardwoods, I believe. So he is going into Martin Rea to work through a temp service, Your Honor. So that should be, he should start there within a couple weeks. We would ask, and I believe Mr. Ianni has no objection, to perhaps 6-8 weeks, Your Honor, to get things stabilized for more payments.
All right, and I apologize, we've got two cases here. There's 23-21455, also 23-21456. So we've got two files. So I'm sorry, Mr. Ianni, then are you in agreement with that?
I am, Your Honor. I think a resolution does favor Mr. Smeed if he can make some payments and show a history of making some payments. So if we give him that opportunity, there's a better chance of resolving this case.
Okay, I will adjourn this then to October 11th at 8:15, and we'll see where the payment situation stands at that point.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor, and I will prepare the stipulation in order.
You go ahead and sign
Okay.
it.
Thank you, Ms. Underwood. So Mr. Smeed, your next date is October 11th at 8:15 a.m.
Okay,
So you're all set. You can go ahead and log out.
okay.
All right, Mr. Malaro, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Simmons?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we are on record then in file 23-21368-FH, People versus Antoine Lamar Simmons. We are here today for a pretrial conference. In this case, we're proceeding today by video conference. First, let me have the attorneys place their appearances on the record.
BB Mayor on behalf of the people.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Antoine Simmons.
Okay, Mr. Malero, where do we stand with Mr. Simmons' case today?
Your Honor, I'm finishing up the edits on a motion to quash that will be filed today. So I'd ask to adjourn this for another pretrial, but we'll have a motion hearing prior to that pretrial date. That will most likely lead to resolution of some sort.
Okay. Ms. Mears, is there anything we need to address from the people's side?
Nothing to add, Judge.
Okay. Go with October 11th at 8:15.
October 11th at 8:15.
That's fine, Judge.
All right, Mr. Malero, can you prepare that stipulation in order?
I can, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Simmons, then October 11th at 8:15 is your next date.
Yes, sir.
You are all set. You can log out.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Malero, I have Harold Outley here. Do you need a breakout session with him?
I do, Judge. I do need one with him.
All right, as soon as he gets his audio connected, we will get that set up. Ms. Van Duzen, we have Chad Lash here in the courtroom. Are you going to need to speak to him?
No, Your Honor, I know exactly what we need to do in this matter.
All right, Mr. Lash, do you want to come forward to the podium, please? Okay, we're on the record in file 23-21421-FH People versus Chad Thomas Lash. We are here today for a pretrial hearing. In this case, we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on record, beginning with Mr. Fleming.
Good morning, Your Honor. Chris Fleming, appearing on behalf of
John Van Duzen on behalf of Mr. Lash, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Van Duzen, where do we stand with Mr. Lash's case today?
Mr. Lash is pleading not guilty at this time. We are waiting for the transcript to be able to file a motion on this matter. And it seems that district court is very overwhelmed with transcripts at this time. But I'd like to set up for trial. Maybe that will hurry them up too. So therefore, we're on the docket and they will get me the transcript on this.
Okay, how many days do you think you will need for trial?
Only one, Your Honor.
Mr. Fleming, you agree with 1 day?
That sounds reasonable, Judge.
All right. Ms. Clark, could you find us a 1 day jury trial date, please?
Yes, Judge. You don't want that backed up to anything, Judge?
Ms. Van Duzen, are you okay with the backup date, or do you want to, backup date's all right?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Okay,
Backup.
Tuesday, December 5th at 9 a.m. It's backed up to a 2-hour evidentiary hearing.
So December 5th at 9 a.m. Let's do a final pretrial on November 29th at 8:15. And court will issue a scheduling order for that trial date.
Thank you.
Anything else we need to address today?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
And for the people, thank you, Judge.
Okay, so Mr. Lash, your next date is the final pretrial on November 29th, and then trial date on December 5th. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Outley, can you unmute your device, please?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Okay, I was just asking you to unmute your device, sir, so I'm going to place you in a breakout session with Mr. Malero.
Okay.
These are sentenced. These were recalled. Once there's something they recall on the to the district court. So Mike McCarron is the PO. Mike said he did not request that in the bond or in his terms of probation, no contact with the victim. So he doesn't have it for BOP today. So I don't know what we do with us. Forwarded you the terms that Mike has, but nobody signed it. It doesn't say anything about no contact.
Okay, Mr. Malero, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Outley?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, we are on the record then in file 23-21432-FH, People versus Harold Eugene Outley. We're here today for a pretrial conference. We're proceeding by video conference. Can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Fleming?
Good morning again, Your Honor. Chris Fleming, appearing on behalf of the.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Harold Outley.
All right, and Mr. Malero, where do we stand with Mr. Outley's case today?
Yeah, I'm still in the investigation stage of this case, and so I'd ask to adjourn it out at least one more time for another pretrial.
Mr. Fleming, anything we need to address from the people's side?
None for the people. Leave it in Your Honor's discretion.
How much time, Mr. Malero, do you think you need to do your further investigation?
I think maybe a month should do it, Judge, another 30 days or so.
All right, let's do October 18th at 8:15 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Malero,
Sorry, Your
can you
Honor.
prepare that statement order?
I will.
Okay, so Mr. Outley, your next date is October 18th at 8:15 a.m.
Okay,
You are all set, then you can log out.
all right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sam, you can sign that stip with my name too.
I could.
Thank you.
About Ryan Davis about 15 minutes ago and see.
Could the judge get Ryan Davis in the room, please? Thank you.
Mr. Malero, I have Mr. Davis here. Do you need a breakout session with him?
Yeah, probably.
So the district court number is that corresponds with that district court 22-21164.
All right, we are on the record in file 23-21504-FH and 23-21505-FH, People versus Ryan Edward Davis. We are here today for an arraignment. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. Muir.
Phoebe Mayor on behalf of the people.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Ryan Davis.
All right, Mr. Malero, does Mr. Davis wish to have the informations read?
Your Honor, as to 504 FH, we'd waive the reading of the information as to counts 1 and 2 in the habitual offender notice. We'd acknowledge receipt of the witness list. Mr. Davis would stand mute and ask the defendant not guilty plea on that case. As to 505 FH case, Mr. Davis would waive the reading as to count 1 and the habitual offender in the third notice on that case. Acknowledge receipt of the witness list in that matter as well, waive any defects at the time and place of service. He would stand mute. Ask court to enter a not guilty plea on that file as well, and a pretrial date on both files. Your Honor, Mr. Davis is slated to enter the inpatient treatment facility tomorrow. And so we'd ask to set this matter out for 45 to 60 days. As he indicates, it's going to take at least 30 days. And then we'd like to clarify the issue of bond. At district court, his bond conditions did permit him to be released to a treatment facility upon proper documentation. We'd just like to make sure that that's clarified for the jail. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Muir, anything from the people's side?
Nothing to add, Judge. That's accurate regarding bond.
All right, so as far as a next pretrial, 60 days would take us to November 8th at 8:15.
That's fine, Your Honor.
All right, I do see references in his paperwork that says he can be released to an inpatient treatment facility if a bed becomes available. Is there anything else that needs to be? Anything else that needs to be said with respect to that?
I don't believe so, Judge.
Okay, then, or I'm sorry, November 29th at 8:15 will be our pretrial date.
November 29th, Judge?
I'm sorry, I said November 8th. Is what I said the first time.
Yeah.
And what I meant to say the second time, so yeah.
So it's the 8th?
Correct, November 8th at 8:15.
Just trying to make sure I'm awake, aren't you, Judge?
Yeah. Okay, thank you then, Mr. Davis. You can let the officer that's with you know that you are all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Can you ask for Lamont Simmons next?
Well, let's count the judges first. Can you get me on to send the judge, please? Thank you.
All right, we are on the record in file 22-21164-FH, People versus Lamont Simmons. We're here today. Mr. Simmons was arrested on a complaint for violation of bond conditions. We are proceeding today by video conference. Sir, you are Lamont Simmons?
Yes.
All right, in looking at Mr. Simmons' file, there was a time in this file when he had bond conditions preventing contact with Ms. Halstead. Those no contact provisions were removed at a hearing on December 7th,
Yes.
2022 at the time of Mr. Simmons' plea. We do have, in looking at the file, upon sentencing, there was a removal of lien from his bond conditions, and there was no probation condition that prevented contact between Mr. Simmons and Ms. Halsted. So at this time, I don't think there's any basis for this complaint for violating bond conditions, because there are no bond conditions that are applicable to Mr. Simmons. So, Mr. Simmons, I'm going to dismiss this complaint based on that. I apologize to you. I don't know why or how this happened. There should not be any bond conditions in lien that show up to have made this happen. But I will certainly look into this and do as best as I can to make sure this does not happen again.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so you're all set. Again, I'm going to dismiss the complaint for violation of bond conditions because there are no bond conditions.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Judge.
Um,
Look, Kelly and Judge will see this one. Thank you.
No, I've got it over here. I was gonna.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just so that gets back in. Well, they were just removed on, in our system, it shows an order for removal dated August 30th. So that was just some people. And there's not, usually whoever removes it from me then signs it and sends that back to the clerks, and we don't have that returned back from them. So I think they just weren't taken out. That's just my thoughts, but.
Mr. Dagger Margosian, we should have Mr. Madrid here momentarily. Are you going to need a breakout session with him?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Can you hear me now, Your Honor? I think we got it fixed.
Yes, we can hear you now, Mr. Bayonet.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
No problem. How long is it? Yes. Good morning, Mr. Murphy. You have
Good morning, Your
Caleb.
Honor.
You have Caleb Rowell.
That's my client, Your Honor. I'm not sure. I'll need to speak to the prosecutor, whoever's handling it, I think.
He's not logged in.
Oh, well, that's an issue. Okay, all right.
Neither is Sean Dickerson. Mr. Murphy, Mr. Rowell is here now. Did you say you needed to speak with the prosecutor on that case?
Well, I would, Your Honor, but I previously I dealt with Mr. McCready and Mr. Sneed. I don't see either of them. So I guess we can just proceed on the record. I'd probably just ask another date so I can reach out to them outside of the court time.
All right, we're on the record then in file 23-21406-FH, People versus Caleb Emmanuel Rowell. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we're proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record. Let's see, Ms. Mir, are you able to cover on this one? I believe Ms. Mir has stepped away. Ms. Mir, can you cover for Caleb Rowell?
I can. Yeah, I apologize. I just stepped out for a second.
All right, go ahead and place your appearance on the record then.
Phoebe Mir, on behalf of the people, filling in for prosecutor of record, Isaac Sneed.
Matthew Murphy, appearing on behalf of Mr. Rowell.
All right, Mr. Murphy, where do we stand with Mr. Rowell's case today?
Your Honor, I had thought we had a plea worked out involving a plea to a larceny under HIDA, but then Mr. Rowell had a new case charged, and I'm not sure what the prosecutors are offering encompassing both cases, all 4 charges. I was hoping to get this resolved quickly, so I'll just ask for a brief adjournment, whatever fits the court schedule best. I'm hoping to have this answered again quickly. I think we had just addressed this case or one of Mr. Rowell's cases previously. And I just haven't gotten an answer yet as to what we can get worked out involving all of them.
All right, Ms. Mir, anything that needs to be addressed from the people side?
As far as I know, there isn't an offer encompassing all of them, but that offer on this case is still valid. But I don't have any sort of global resolution.
All right, let's go with October 11th at 8:15.
And Your Honor, would the court being okay if I called and try to schedule a plea date before then if we got something worked out?
If you can find a time, that's fine with me.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Rowell, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so your next date is October 11th at 8:15 a.m.
Yes, sir.
And Your Honor, I'll prepare the stipulation order for those dates. For that date.
All right, thank you, Mr. Murphy. Mr. Rowell, you can go ahead and log out.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Caleb. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay.
And Matt, I would just email both Dave and Isaac about that and just let them know what you're looking for and have them get back to you.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
Yes, this is Judge Olsay. We're calling. We are looking for Alejandro Madrid in a Zoom room. as soon as you can would be helpful. We first called for him at 9:18. Okay.
And Your Honor, I called the multiple numbers I have for Mr. Dickerson and left messages, so I'm hoping to hear a response from him. I apologize for that.
All right. Good morning, sir. Are you Mr. Madrid?
Yes, sir.
Give me 1 second. I will put you in a breakout session with Mr. Dagger Margosian.
Okay.
All right, we are on the record in file 23-21441-FH, People versus Alejandro Luis Madrid. We are here today for a pretrial conference. In this case, we are proceeding today by video conference. Do we have a prosecutor that's appearing on this one?
I'll cover it for the time being, Judge.
Your Honor, this is Ms. Mears' case, and I did virtually ask her a question, so I don't know if Mr. Fleming has the answer. It's regarding HIDA, so normally I'm fine with the prosecutor covering, but this might be a circumstance where we may want Ms. Mears on it.
Well, let me check where she's at, Judge. I'll be right back.
All right, so we have Ms. Mears. I don't know if you were able to respond to Mr. Dagger-Margosian, apparently asked you a question by email or some other form.
Is it regarding HIDA?
Yes.
I guess what I'll say is I wouldn't offer HIDA, but I would leave it in the court's discretion if they decide it's appropriate as sentencing. But I don't believe HIDA is appropriate.
Yeah, I guess we can just get the case called and put it on record.
All right, so I have called it, so
okay.
What do you want to do?
Your Honor, in that case, I'm going to be asking for a pretrial. There's probably an evidentiary issue that I want the court to explore. So if we can schedule this for a pretrial, and between now and then, I'm likely going to get an evidentiary hearing and file pleadings on it.
Okay.
And I believe we had an exam on this case. I'm not showing that transcripts were ordered.
All right, how about a pretrial on October 11th at 8:15?
It's fine, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Dagger-Margosian, will you prepare the stipulation and order for that adjournment?
I will, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Madrid, you can let I'm sorry.
The only other thing I wanted to address on this case was bond. I'd like the court to consider releasing Mr. Madrid on a PR bond. I recognize that the reason he's in jail right now is that he failed to appear for a previous court hearing. He has been in custody for over 2 months. That I believe that that's certainly a sufficient amount of time for that conduct. Obviously, he would be reordered to comply with court orders and show up to court and that sort of thing. So I'm asking the court to consider a PR bond on this case.
Well, as you indicated, Mr. Madrid, well, I don't.
Judge, if it helps, the file that he absconded on was one that he's since pled to, and he was placed on probation and almost immediately violated probation. And I believe he pled on that violation and got a jail sentence for it.
All right, well, Mr. Daggerman goes, what I'll say is if you want to more fully address that issue, I'll give you some time, but based on what I've heard this morning, I don't hear any reason to modify the bond situation. So, Mr. Madrid, you can let the officer that's with you know that you're done with court for today.
I'm sorry?
You can let the officer that's with you know that you're done with court for today.
All right.
Yeah.
There's I just emailed for Mr. King. That's what I was told. Yes. I'll be here in person. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, then she wants to see Tiffany Shermacher. Okay, thank you, sir. One back to 8.
Your Honor, Sean Dickerson, we've tried to reach him. We've had no response. If you want to call that case.
All right. All right, we are on the record in file 23-21424-FH People versus Sean Davis Dickerson. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case. We are proceeding today partially in person, partially by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. Mayer.
BB Mayor on behalf of the people.
Matthew Murphy, appearing on behalf of Mr. Dickerson.
Record should reflect this was set for 8:15 this morning. It's now 10:20. Mr. Dickerson has not appeared here in the courtroom. He has also not logged into the Zoom session. Mr. Murphy, is there anything you'd like to say with respect to Mr. Dickerson's non-appearance this morning?
Your Honor, I do apologize for my client not being here. I don't know where he is. I honestly haven't spoken with him in a few weeks. I did expect him to be aware of the date. But again, I haven't spoken to him in a few weeks. We tried to reach him this morning. We have multiple numbers for him. We've left messages on both myself and my assistant, and we've had no response from him at this time.
All right, Ms. Mayer, anything from the people's side?
No, Your Honor.
All right, just reviewing the file, I don't see any prior failures to appear previously, so I am going to allow Mr. Dickerson a 48-hour grace period. If he hasn't contacted the court within 48 hours, I will revoke and forfeit his bond. I will at that time issue a bench warrant for his arrest, and I would set bond on that bench warrant in the amount of $25,000.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Is Mr. Hernandez here, or you're waiting for him?
They're bringing him over. I caused some confusion, I guess, about that because we had the trial scheduled downstairs.
Okay.
And then we got called off yesterday, but I said I still wanted him. I guess they didn't get that information. So they were bringing him over here right as Judge Morgan called for him too. So I'm not sure where he's going to go right now. I'll just wait.
Okay. He's gonna go to Judge Morgan's first, yes, in person. Yes, in person, okay. So
I'll go out there, it'll only take a few minutes. and then we'll
Okay.
go here. Thank you.
Sorry.
Yes. Can't work.
Yeah, they have Mr. Burke. See, they have that one over there.
Could we have Jim Burke?
We can't see Burke. He should be coming to us right now. Morning, sir. You're Mr. Burke?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we are on the record in file number 19-19347-FH, People versus Gerald Dwayne Burke. We are here today for arraignment on a warrant for probation violation. Mr. Burke, are you able to hear and understand me all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you received a copy of your warrant?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Can you ask the officer that's with you to give you a copy of that warrant?
Sure. You get a copy of the warrant.
A copy of the warrant?
Yeah,
Do you have a copy of the warrant?
they're going to get it.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
All right, take whatever time you need to read that over and just let me know when you're finished.
I'm done, Your Honor.
All right, the warrant alleges that you violated the terms of your probation by testing positive for methamphetamine and amphetamine on September 5th of 2023, and also by admitting to methamphetamine use. Do you understand that you have a right to be represented by an attorney both here today and at any other proceedings that we would have on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that if you can't afford an attorney, you can tell me that and I'll appoint one for you at public expense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you like to be represented by an attorney?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to place you in a breakout session with, well, do you have the ability to pay for your own attorney?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to place you in a breakout session with Ms. Underwood from the Public Defender's Office.
Thank you.
All right, we have Mr. Burke and Ms. Underwood back with breakout session. Ms. Underwood, do you know how you'd like to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. We would ask the court to enter a not guilty plea on Mr. Burke's behalf. Mr. Burke has his other violation set on the 28th, I believe it is, Your Honor.
What, I'm sorry, another violation?
I have,
He's pending sentencing on previous violation for absconding probation, and he was placed on a he had a personal recognizance bond placed on GPS. I had him come and see me yesterday, and that's where this violation occurred.
So he has a sentencing set for when?
The 28th of September.
All right, so you want me to set it for the same date, the 28th? Or
well,
what do you want to do?
I'm trying to figure out. Could we set it, let's set it for next week. And then maybe we can do 2 sentencings at once, if that.
All right, you want to set it for like a Wednesday, or do you want a hearing?
Yeah, or it doesn't matter.
Can
I'm good
can I
with
just plead
anything.
guilty on it? Can I just plead guilty on it? I mean, I know I'm guilty of it.
Well, let me stop you. Just, do you want to speak to Ms. Underwood again before you make that decision?
Sure.
Let's do a breakout, Mr. Burke.
All right.
Thank you.
See where they're there. Key.
Your Honor, I believe you should have a violation report in your file there.
Okay, it wouldn't be in the file.
Oh,
I
okay.
keep them in a separate stack so that they're not in the file until sentencing day.
Hi, it's Catherine Judicial Savers. He's looking for Derek King.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, do you know how Mr. Burke wants to proceed today?
Mr. Burke, you have no other charges that are being filed, correct?
No, I do not.
No new charges?
No.
Your Honor, Mr. Burke would like to enter a plea to the violation today, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Burke, would you raise your hand? You swear to affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you have a right to contest this violation of probation charge and to have a trial on it?
Yes, I do.
You understand that throughout that trial, you will be presumed innocent until your guilt is proven by a preponderance of evidence.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to have all the witnesses against you appear at your trial. You or your lawyer could ask those witnesses questions. You also have the right to have me order any witnesses that you have for your defense to appear at your trial. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You are not required to testify in your trial. No one can say anything about you not testifying or hold that against you in any way. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the other hand, you have the right to testify at your trial if you wanted to testify. Do you understand that as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to the charge that you violated your probation?
I'm guilty, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial and your right to have your lawyer's assistance at that trial, as I've just explained?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anything been promised to you in order to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened you in any way in order to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
If I accept your plea, you'll be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of threats or promises that were not disclosed to the court on the record this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so you were placed on probation in this case back in June of 2020, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And one of the terms of your probation was that you not use any illegal controlled substances, is that correct?
That's true, Your Honor.
And another term of your probation was that you not violate any law of any unit of government, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you test positive for methamphetamine and amphetamine on September 5, 2023?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Had you in fact used methamphetamine?
I inadvertently, yes, I did. But yes, I did answer the question. Yes, I did.
All right, did you have any legal right to use that methamphetamine?
No, Your Honor.
I can't remember that. I just need to speak.
How was it inadvertent that you used the methamphetamine?
I was at a bachelor party, Your Honor, and they put it in the punch. And I had no idea that it was in the punch, but I was there, so it was me.
All right, Ms. Underwood, I'm not sure I can accept his plea under these circumstances if he's such a factual statement that.
Mr. Burke,
Yes, ma'am.
you were at a bachelor party, correct?
Yes,
And while you were there, you were partaking of illegal substances, correct?
yes, I was.
Would that be fair to say?
Yes, that would be fair to say.
And one of those substances was methamphetamine, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes, ma'am.
while you may not have known the specific substance, you knew the substances you were using were illegal, correct?
No, I didn't know it at the time, but I found out it afterwards, yes. But regardless, I did it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's my responsibility for it. I take responsibility for it.
Well, Mr. Burke, Mr. Burke, were you using something that was illegal?
I did, yes.
And was that substance, that was an illegal substance, correct?
Yes.
And what was that substance?
Methamphetamine.
Well, but
I think that, I mean, the issue we're having is his testimony is that he didn't knowingly use it. And I don't think I can accept his plea under that circumstance.
I understand the court's
I mean, regardless if I knew or not, I did. So it's my responsibility. I mean, I'm not trying to deny it.
Did you drink this substance?
Yes, I did drink it.
And you know, Mr. Burke, that you are responsible for knowing exactly what you put in your body.
Right, exactly. That's why I say I'm not
For-
denying the
When you're
responsibility.
testing, anyone will tell you, you are responsible for knowing what you are
Yes,
putting in your body.
You're absolutely correct, and that's why I'm not denying any responsibility. It's all on me. It's on me. I did it.
All right, Mr. Burke, were there other people at the party using controlled substances?
I'm sure there was. I wasn't involved in it. It was my.
I'm
best
not
friend.
I'm not asking you to tell me who it was, or were you aware at the time? Were you aware at the time that you consumed the punch that there were other people at the party that had and were using controlled substances?
Yes.
And knowing that, you consumed some of this punch that had methamphetamine in it. Is that accurate?
And it's, yes.
All right, I think I can accept a plea under those circumstances. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. Mr. Burke has had full knowledge of his rights. He's had competent counsel. I will refer this matter to the probation department for an updated pre-sentence investigation. We'll set sentencing for September 28th at 8:15 a.m.
Your Honor, may I be heard as to the issue of bond in this matter, Your Honor?
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. Mr. Burke did report yesterday, like he was supposed to, Your Honor. He was honest with his probation officer. Mr. Burke, I think, has learned his lesson. He has a job he's had for 3 years, Your Honor. He doesn't want to lose. He is on a tether. I would ask that we release him on his tether. And Mr. Burke knows that he has a sentencing coming up. And now he really understands that any further, I mean, he got a new violation. So his probation officer is not kidding around. The court is not kidding around. And it's up to Mr. Burke how he comes to that sentencing. If he comes having spent a couple weeks working and following the directions of the court, or if he screws up, I would ask that he be released on a PR, allowing him to work and continue on his tether.
May I address the court, Your Honor?
Yes, go ahead.
Burke, he was placed on probation June 11, 2020 for operating license suspended, revoked, denied, causing serious injury. And his probation was transferred to Washtenaw County, where he was supervised for a short time before absconding in May of 2021. We were it was unknown until his recent arrest. He was granted bond with the GPS and was released from jail. However, he did not contact probation, nor did the GPS get placed on him. When he did come back to the court, Your Honor graciously gave him the opportunity to put the GPS on. He did. I finally was able to communicate with him because I had to complete the report without his interview. Was able to get him to come in yesterday, and he tested positive for the methamphetamine, amphetamines. His sentencing is the 28th. I'm recommending incarceration. You don't have the report in front of you. So at this point, I would ask that he just remain in jail until sentencing.
All right, so reviewing the file, there was the original warrant that started this was the failure to report in May of 2021, was arrested on that warrant in July of 2023. So we had, he'd go without any contact whatsoever for a significant period of time. The court did give a PR bond with a GPS tether at that time, and now we have a violation for methamphetamine use, being at bachelor party, there were controlled substances being consumed. So, you know, I was serious the first time when I gave the PR bond, and you know, doing the same thing again and expecting a different result is, in my opinion, would be foolish on my part. So I'm going to hold Mr. Burke at this point without bond until the sentencing hearing on September 28th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Burke, you can let the officer that's with you know that you're done with the court for today.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Underwood, you need a breakout session with Mr. King.
I do not, Your Honor.
All right, we are on the record then in file 23-21419-FH, People versus Derek Eugene King. We're here today for a pretrial hearing in this case. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Mr. Fleming.
Chris Fleming, appearing on behalf of the people.
Rhonda Underwood on behalf of Mr. King, Your Honor, this morning.
All right, and Ms. Underwood, where do we stand with Mr. King's case today?
Your Honor, the offer in this matter is as charged with 3 habituals. I believe if the transcript has not been ordered, we would ask that it be. We haven't received it yet. And set this for another pretrial, Your Honor.
I don't see anything in the file that would indicate that the transcript has been ordered, so I will order the transcript and I will adjourn the pretrial to October 18th at 8:15 a.m.
And I would be happy to do the stip in order, Your Honor.
All right, thank you for that, and the court will do an order for the transcript.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. King, you can let the officer that's with you know that you are done with court for today.
Can I speak to Ms. Underwood? Can?
Give me one second.
Derek, can I Zoom you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll Zoom.
Okay, Mr. Murphy, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Hernandez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. King, you can let the officer with you know that you're done with court for today.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring in Mr. King. All right.
Go ahead.
we are on the record in files 19-19402-FH and 21-20357-FH, People versus Nathan Robert Hernandez. Those are set for probation violations, as well as 21-20358-FH. In file number 22-20890-FH, we are here for a final pretrial conference. In file 23-21419-FH, we're here for a pretrial conference. And in file 20-48017-PP, we're here for a hearing on an alleged PPO violation. First, let me have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Fleming.
Chris Fleming, appearing on behalf of the people.
Matthew Murphy, appearing on behalf of Nathan Hernandez.
All right. All right, so this is a final pretrial in 22-20890. That's a domestic violence case. So where do we stand with respect to that case, Mr. Murphy?
Yes, Your Honor. I did notice we had submitted jury instructions for that case previously when it was up before Your Honor. Then Your Honor remanded it for some issues to be corrected on district court. I was hoping those jury instructions were still in the court's file because I didn't submit any new ones. But in regards to this matter, the defense is ready to proceed to trial. We do have, I believe, a cops conference scheduled on Friday with Your Honor and Mr. Fleming. I think it's at 2 o'clock. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I believe it was Friday afternoon. So obviously, based upon that, we may have some changing in the case. But right now, again, we're ready to proceed to trial. And if need be, I'll resubmit that the jury instructions that we had submitted previously.
Yeah, I don't see them in the file, but I don't think they typically propose to get put in the file. They just get sent to Ms. McGrain.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. McGrain, I don't know if you still have the jury instructions for the Hernandez case, if you are there.
Let me confirm.
Okay. Mr. Fleming, have you received the proposed jury instructions from Mr. Murphy?
We have, Judge. We also submitted, they were submitted by the defense back on December 12th of last year. We submitted ours December 6th of last year. So,
and yes, Your Honor, we do have.
I can email them over.
We do have the prosecution. I saw that in my file when I was looking. We do have those ones still.
Okay. Are there any disagreements about jury instructions that we need to address?
Not that I can recall, Your Honor.
All right. I just ask you if you would to look through those. If there's anything that does need to be addressed, maybe we can talk about that during the comms conference on Friday.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any other issues that need to be addressed before we proceed to trial on the 14th?
Nothing for the defense, Your Honor, no.
None for the people. Thank you, Judge.
All right. We will be back with you then on Friday for the cops conference and then be set for trial next Thursday.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
So I did not mention, we should set another date for the other files that are not set for trial. Why don't we just set those all for pretrial on the 14th as well? And then we'll know what to do with those at that time.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Okay, Mr. Romero, we have requested Mr. Paulding next at the jail, so hopefully he will be here shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Can I just double check, Judge? Do you still have Julia Betts to call?
Yes. Oh,
Okay. See ya.
I'm covering that for Matt.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so yeah, we just have Julia Betts and Mr. Paulding, I think is it.
Okay, thanks.
I was talking, sorry.
Your Honor,
Yes,
on that Simmons case, we're trying to schedule a motion hearing. And a date of October 2nd at 11 was thrown out. That's okay with us. I'll make it work somehow.
okay,
So we'll send that over with the notice of hearing on that, as if that's okay with the court.
okay, that sounds fine.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
I'm sorry, what was that date, Mr. Miller?
I was told October 2nd at 11 p.m. or a.m., 11 a.m.
October 2nd at 11, okay.
Yep.
It's Kelly and Judicial Savers. The judge is waiting for Bush Paulding for a room, please. Thank you. Bye.
Going home, bud? Gotta go see. Very careful. I appreciate it. Thank you. Really good everything. I learned a lot from that. Thank you. I didn't see that. I didn't. being recorded without recording at the same time. You know?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Malero, do you need a breakout session with Mr. Poland?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm gonna go see him tomorrow at the jail, Your Honor, so.
All right.
We'll cover whatever needs to be covered here today.
All right, we're on the record then in file 23-21326-FH and 23-21449-FH, People versus Bush Lee Paulding. We are here today for pretrial conferences in both of those cases, and we are proceeding by video conference. First, let me have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Mr. Fleming.
Chris Fleming, appearing on behalf of the people.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Bush Paulding.
All right, Mr. Malero, where do we stand with Mr. Paulding's cases today?
Your Honor, had a conversation with Miss Arnold this morning. Apparently, one of the items of evidence is being sent out for fingerprint analysis, if I understood correctly.
Yes.
And so we'll have to wait on that, and we are searching for an expert in our case. So I'd ask to adjourn this for another pretrial so that further investigation can occur.
All right. Ms. Arnold, Mr. Fleming, anything else from the people's perspective?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Malero, how much additional time would you like?
Well, has it been sent out to the lab yet, Ms. Arnold? I mean,
I made that request recently, but I'm not sure if it's gone yet with summer vacations and that sort of thing. So maybe
45 days.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
How about October 18th at 8:15?
That's fine, Judge.
Yep. Thanks.
Okay, Mr. Malero, would you do the stipend orders for those two files?
I will, Your Honor. And I'll come see you tomorrow, Mr. Paulding, okay?
Yep.
And
okay, thank you, Mr. Paulding.
Is handling Miss Betts, Judge.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Paulding. You're all set.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Mr. Malero.
Could you have Julia Benson, the judge, please? EETC. B as in boy. Thank you.
Mr. Murphy, do you need a breakout session with Ms. Betts?
Please, Your Honor.
All right, we are on the record in file 22-21100-FH and 23-21264-FH, People versus Julia Rayanne Betts. We are here today for pretrial hearings in both of these cases. We are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record. Do we have a prosecutor appearing on this?
Yes, so I'm appearing on behalf of the people again.
Matthew Murphy, appearing on behalf of Julia Betts.
All right, Mr. Murphy, where do we stand with Ms. Betts's cases today?
Your Honor, at this time, Ms. Betts does have a pending case down in district court. We're set for probable cause on that on Friday. In regards to this matter, I do believe there was an offer previously, but there was an issue with Ms. Betts had missed a court date back in May. The offer I thought that was offered was for Ms. Betts to plead to possession, with dropping the prisoner in possession and dropping there was a failure to return property. Again, that was what my notes had, but that was prior. I wasn't sure if that was still being opened. Either way, what we're asking for this time was just continuation of a not guilty plea in this matter, set another pretrial. Again, just whatever fits the court schedule best, just a couple of weeks. And we're asking, because I'm going to have Ms. Betts screened for drug court as well. And I was just going to ask if we could possibly address bond on her matter.
All right, anything, Mr. Fleming, to address from the people's standpoint?
No, we have no objection to the further pretrial conference. Judge.
All right, I could squeeze another one in on September 20th at 8:15.
If we could, please, Your Honor, and I'll do the stipulation order for that date, September 20th.
Okay. All right, what do you want to say about bond?
Your Honor, because we're asking for Ms. Betts to be screened for drug court, she was wanting to see if she could get into an inpatient rehab facility. So we're just asking if the court would be willing to allow her to be released from jail purely to go to an inpatient rehab facility. She understands that she would have to abide by those the facility's rules, and she would have to stay if she couldn't leave on her own. That would be a violation of her bond. But that's what we're asking for, is for the court to consider allowing her to be released to an inpatient facility.
Mr. Fleming?
We will leave that in Your Honor's discretion.
All right, we have Mr. Coase from Pretrial Services here. Mr. Coase, was there anything you wanted to add with respect to that request?
Judge, I'd be okay with that if she went to an inpatient facility. I mean, we had her on bond conditions where she had a remote breath machine where that was actually turned off due to non-payment. Two, she hasn't tested since February of this year. She's missed a good minimum of 8 tests before we had to get a warrant for her, but I wouldn't be opposed to her going to inpatient.
All right, so I'll modify the bond condition so that Ms. Betts can be released to a residential inpatient treatment facility if a bed is available for her.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Betts, you have insurance?
Yeah, I have Paramount.
Okay, it's Paramount. Is that considered?
It's through ProMedica for my dad.
Okay, is that private insurance?
I think so. My dad works in the ER, so I have whatever insurance he has.
Okay, yep,
Yes,
I'll talk to you a little bit more on that.
right.
Okay.
What was it?
Sorry, I apologize. I interrupted. I think Mr. Coase said that he would talk with you some more and get some more information about that. Is that correct, Mr. Coase?
Yes, Judge, if I could get a breakout with her, if you don't mind, please.
Okay. Mr. Murphy, do you want me to put you in that room too?
Yes, please, Your Honor. Thank you.
Does that cover everything that we have this morning, Judge?
Yes, Mr. Fleming, we are all set.
Perfect. Thank you, Judge. Have a good day here.
Thank you. Thanks, you too.